Hi, it's Skippy. I gotta talk about this before I forget. On the lighting is a little bit. There you go. Is that better? Quality. Right on. I saw something last night when I was walking home. I like to go on walks. And there's a lot of clubs in Hollywood. And there's a lot of people at the clubs. They're always wearing their fancy outfits and their thick, stanky colognes. Like, I seriously, like, I went to dinner one time and there was a dude a couple seats over that had the most pungent cologne on. I could not taste my food. I could only taste that cologne, and it was awful. But that's a different story. Last night, I saw this thing. There were these two dudes, all right, dressed in fancy outfits, and there was an expensive white car out in front of this club. So they were like posing and like doing all this stuff, and then when they left, the valet brought their Honda. I was dying. You know, everyone has this fascination of being something they're not. They're just posers. I go through like Instagram and I go through Twitter. First off, I don't want to be on social media. I have to do it because that's the only way to have a comedy career anymore, is by how many social media followers you have. Lucky us, huh? I'm starting at ground zero. This is all brand new. This YouTube site, my TikTok, Twitter. Do not go to my Twitter. Okay? Just don't. I'm telling you, just don't. Unless you want to see a lot of dick pics. But I've been promoting my OnlyFans on Twitter, and it's been fun, to say the least. Meeting a lot of nice bots. That's what I'm meeting. A lot of nice bots. But even when I'm like scrolling through Instagram and Twitter, it's like I see all these people dressed up as superheroes, or, you know, they've turned their entire life into a TV show. And it's like, see, I didn't want to do that. Okay? Like, this to me is like having a temp job, and I'm doing it because I have to. Okay? In a sense, I'm being a poser. I don't want to be. See, when I was growing up, back in the 80s, okay? Like, I was called a poser by this kid one time. This kid, Craig. We had a half pipe skate ramp down in the woods across from where I grew up. That ramp was great because they were building a whole bunch of new houses in the neighborhood, so we would go out at night and steal building supplies so we could have this ramp. And it was awesome. But I came to the ramp one time wearing a Misfits t-shirt. And Craig was like, "You like the Misfits, huh?" And I'm like, "Huh? Yeah, your shirt." And I was like, "Oh, this? Oh." I was like 13 years old. I just thought it was just cool to have a Misfits shirt. And that's when I got called out. He's like, "You don't listen to Misfits?" I'm like, "They're a band?" He's like, "Oh, dude, you're a poser." And I went home and I took off that shirt and I buried it and I never wore it again, because that was my poser shirt. And the one thing I learned from that instance was to be real. Don't be something that you're not. So I've done my damnedest from that point on not to be a poser. I've done a damn good job. I'm as real as they get. I ain't trying to be nothing but happy. Speaking of which, I'm going to do that pretty soon. I'm going to go up to Dave and Buster's and go do a taste for tickets. Because I went to Dave and Buster's yesterday, and it was just too crowded for me, so I left. And then I went to In-N-Out Burger, which was also crowded. But actually, on a Friday night, it was pretty decent. Got my burger quick. Sat down and ate it. Delicious. But yeah, I just live in a world full of posers now. Hey, whatever makes you happy, go for it. There's this girl I knew. I don't know what happened. She changed. Okay. She was this little punky chick, and she went the influencer route. And I've known her for the longest time. She's been to my apartment. She's dated a bunch of my friends. I was friends with her and her husband when they were married. You know, we've done gigs together. So I've known this woman for a while. But now, because she's influencer, I am invisible. I'm invisible. Wow, who cares? It's your life. Go do what you want to do, but just don't be a poser. It's not, just be real. Be a good person. Be real. Be awesome. Have fun. Drink lots of water. It's good for you, But that's my thing, is just, I don't know. I see these posers everywhere. And it's all for, like, social media clout. That's why I don't know. I just don't like social media. I don't like anything. Like, I don't like, part of the reason why I don't like, social media is because I hate looking at screens. I know I'm looking at one right now, but I just don't like it. It's not my thing. I don't own a television. It's bad enough I have a cell phone. But I don't know. I just social media telling you the fun is always somewhere else. All right, I'm gonna go have fun somewhere else. I'm gonna go get me a burger at Dave and Buster's. Enough about me. All right, you have a lovely day and don't be a poser. All right.